Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the MompreneurMD TV, a MompreneurMD livecast. And for this session, for this episode, like I said, for the whole month of June, it's going to be about mompreneur tools or the tools that can help you be more productive or that can help you in your mompreneur success. For this afternoon, napaka-exciting kasi I'm one of those people na hindi ako, alam mo yung hindi ako ma-tools, hindi ako ma-apps, but I'm one of the traditional ones na I write down in notebooks, yung mga ganon. I don't know if you're also like that. If you are, hey, so appear tayo dyan. So I'm more on I do write mga notes and stick it to my wall. I use mga ganon. So here now, for this episode is, you're going to learn how, what are the apps that you can use to make your life easier? What are the tools? I'm also so excited kasi gusto ko ring malaman personally. Ayan, so I'm going to be introducing to you our guest for this session in a while. But first and foremost, I want to say hi to everyone. And, if you are new here, I am Dr. Jet Bacaltos. I am actually a pediatrician, turned full-time mom and mompreneur. So if you are here now watching, please do comment in the comment section your name and of course where you're watching from. And of course, i-plug ko lang, please do so. Join the MompreneurMD community because all of these lives are aired also there, and you will also get relatable information, useful information that you can use in your mompreneur career. Okay, so ngayon, ipa-flash ko lang. Okay, wait. Ayan sila. Okay, so like I said, to mompreneur tools, how to get more things done and be less frustrated while working from home. Kung meron kayong idea, if you also know some apps or some tools that you tried and tested din sa inyo, please do so. Share it in the comment section kasi marami ding makaka-benefit yan. Alright? Okay. So our first guest for this afternoon is, of course, he is very close to me. He's one of those talagang nag-mentor sa akin with my very first business. When I was still starting, I had no business background. He was one of those yung tumutok talaga sa akin and really brought me up, to be the mompreneur that I am today. Now I'm gonna be introducing to you Mentor ERIK, Javier. He is actually ayan, wait lang. Pa-flash kita. He's actually an NLP practitioner, and he's also a business coach, and he's one of the mentors of Extreme 111. Hello, Mentor ERIK.
Hello everyone.
Hindi ka bumagalaw kasi kanina parang
Oo nga pero can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I don't know
Ayan, hello everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening kung nasa man kayo sa buong mundo. I'm just trying to get this this video working, pero I just want to welcome everyone. Thank you so much Doc Jet for having me here dito sa show mo where you help a lot of moms, and I just want to congratulate you for doing a very good job, and I hope sa lahat ng mga nanonood, you find value sa mga pagchichikahan namin ngayong hapon.
Yes. Oo nga. When I first started this, actually, when I first started the MompreneurMD, I didn't even think parang, I didn't even plan out na it's going to be very consistent. It's going to be every Monday. I just really wanted to offer value, to share talaga, mga tips, mga hacks, mga ganun. Yun lang talaga ang pinaka-goal ko at the very start. And then when I started thinking na, ang dami, a lot of you are messaging na it's really helping you. So I said, I'm gonna make it every Monday. So yun, so here we are. But before that, I want to introduce to you our second guest for this episode. Ayan, she's also a mompreneur, a very dear friend of mine. And when we met online first, nung pinakauna, eto gulat ako kasi someone messaged me, she messaged me pala, and then she didn't have a Facebook account at that time. So sabi ko, ano ba to? ano bang tawag dyan? Scam ba to? Or maybe she's just pretending to be, kasi sobrang pretty. When I checked out her Instagram, she's so pretty and she's a beauty queen. Before yung mga ganon, sabi ko, baka ginamit lang yung picture niya na nag-message siya sa akin for someone very pretty. Tapos again, so later on, then that's how we started pala. Our relationship started from there. We became really good friends. And she's now a podcast host. The name of her podcast is Katalogue Wellness, and she's also a mompreneur like me. She's also part of the Mompreneurs International Tribe, and she is also a health coach. Welcome, Kat. Welcome.
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you, Doc Jet, for inviting me. And yes, it was really a real story.
Oo. Kasi nagulat ako noon kasi, I don't know, do you have mga people like that na bigla lang nag-message sa'yo, pero di ba mag-wonder ka talaga, parang ano ba, tapos wala siyang Facebook profile, but now she's
Yes.
very, very active, and I'm so proud of her kasi nga, she's just started her podcast host. Yeah,
Yes.
podcast pala. She's now a podcast host. Yee-hoo!
Yes,
Wait
still
lang.
working.
Clear yung audio as per Jen. Hi, Jen. I'm listening while working. Medyo choppy ang video, but no problem sa audio. I feel like live podcast ito. Okay. So, I don't know. We've been having problems. Not just me, siguro also with Meister ERIK. He's also having problems with regards to video. Probably,
Sige, okay lang. If yeah, siguro kung okay lang, pwedeng nakaganito ako or
Yeah.
yeah,
Sige,
sige, go.
Mentor. Okay.
Basta
Para
clear
tong
naman yung audio, it's okay.
Yeah, para din tong Mentor, para din tong video cast.
Yeah, video cast.
Sige, go, let's go.
Podcast na pala to. All right, so let's get started. No, we want to get to know you because some of us here, some of our viewers here, this is the first time that they met you. Okay, just a short, lang, tell us about you. First, siguro si Mentor ERIK.
Alright, sige ako. Hello everyone. Hello mommies and non-mommies na nanonood. I'm ERIK Javier. So, background ko talaga, microbiologist turned professional choreographer turned entrepreneur right now. Yan. So, basically, I teach people with zero business backgrounds on how to do business through coaching and talk therapy. So, yun talaga yung pinaka driving force ko right now kung bakit ko siya ginagawa daily. Napansin ko kasi na when I talk to my friends about business, like I offer, since it's pandemic, ganyan, empowering people from homes, kung paano mas magkaroon ng income, ganyan. Tapos, most of my friends would say na, parang di ko yan kaya kasi I don't have background doon. Pero imagine, di ba, wala naman akong business na binanggit doon sa sinabi ko kanina. So, I believe na yung iba kasi, most people would say na business is not for me, ganyan-ganyan. Personally, I believe na it is for everyone. It's just that baka merong, baka wala pa lang. Nilalagay ko wala pa lang kasi baka pwedeng meron, like Doc Jet, yan. Wala pa lang nagko-customize nito for you. Okay, so yun yung pinaka-driving force ko right now. I do talk therapy. I handle clients dealing with from anxiety, depression, and also mas nag-shine ako well sa productivity. Yon. So that's what I do right now.
Yes. Also, I will just add, one of the reasons talaga, the main reason why I invited Mentor ERIK to be my guest for today, kasi he's one of the people na who's teaching me talaga on being more organized na using apps, using tools, and he is very into mind mapping, productivity, kaya ko siya in-invite for this session. And I really believe na he will be able to help you and give you more tips later on, as we will discuss. Yeah, and so how about you, Kat? Hi, Kat.
Hi again. Hi, I'm Kat YUSON. I'm just going to pull out my, my introduction sa podcast para maano ko din dito. Para ma-promote ko din dito. So, I'm Kat YUSON, a mom, a registered nurse by profession, former beauty queen in my little hometown in Cebu, a certified health coach, a lifelong learner, and a life hacker. So right now I'm into health and wellness space. I empower you or whoever is watching here to be at the driver's seat of your own health, that we can do something to take care of our own self, and while we take care of our own self, we can actually share it to our family and eventually to our community. So yeah.
Yeah, diba? Ayan. So, I also wanted Kat to be here because, she's a mom. She's a mom. She has no yaya as well, and she does podcasts. She is also, she also works remotely as a virtual assistant. Meron din
Yeah.
siyang side hustle. So, she does that. She works. She has a podcast. She edits her own podcast. She is also a mompreneur. She has actually a business called Katalogue. And no, in all of these, and that's why I also wanted to get to know how she does it. She does it using mga apps and tools na
Yeah.
pwede nating gamitin. Yan. So, perfect for basahin ko lang to. Hi, Kat and Eric. Hello, Jen. Napaka-act ni Jen ngayon. Kasi siguro, this will also serve also for those who are working at home talaga. I'm listening while working. Kaya nga, sabi ni Jen. Okay. So, I'm just curious, though. Think for both of you. I don't know if you're really that, very organized na mga tao even before. I'm curious. I want to get to know. I want to know how, why, what got you started to this na, you're just really good. You're using tools, you're using apps. Paano yun? Why that particular, or why did you do that pala? Yun. Wanna go first, Kat?
Yeah. So, clear ba yung audio ko or
Yeah,
it's
clear
okay?
naman on my end.
Okay. So, ever since when I was still in nursing school, with Cebu doctors is kind of you need to hustle, and actually juggling my beauty queen career before. So it was like I was studying at the same time, and I joined beauty pageants also, like together. And then, yeah, and then I started organizing and planning things by using a planner notebook, like, just typical notebook, and smartphones or apps. Yeah, smartphone or apps were not readily available at the time. So that was way back 2008. So I love to see, the feeling that you love to see your mind written on a paper. I know that you're going to
Definitely.
yeah, so I'm actually a visual type of person. So I also love to write and be creative about it. And I use yung mga sticky notes. I know most of us can relate, like
Yeah.
sticky notes, all the colored pens, you collect
Yes.
all the I actually
Definitely.
in fact have in here.
Meron
So
din ako.
yeah, so I know most of us can relate, whoever is watching. So you like sticky notes and notebooks and stationaries, and you want to see your progress and put literally a check mark on that, that hollow square that you put on your paper, and you mark it when it's done, right? So
Definitely.
the feeling of contentment and happiness when you tick one of those many things. So eventually, I carried it all along. So while studying for the nursing board exam, until the time that I was working, and then came family life, and then motherhood, and then being an entrepreneur as a freelancer, and with the catalog wellness, it's juggling all in one. So organizing and planning never go out of style, but it just improves over time based on our experience. So yeah, that's
Wow.
how I started.
I love that. I love the thought that you also started traditional, and then the thing that you said that na over time it's going to be improved.
Improved.
And it's improving pala, ano?
Yeah.
I like that. How about you, Mentor Eric?
Hello, yes. Okay. Clear ba? Clear? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're clear.
clear
Well,
cup.
para sa akin, actually managing ako yung type ng person na gusto ko pag-start ng week or Sunday pa lang, nakaayos na lahat. Okay. Kasi parang ang nangyayari sa akin, with the way that I observed na mas mabilis ako mag-process kapag iniisip ko muna lahat and then nilalagay ko siya sa mga kailangan niyang gawin or mga schedules, okay. So ang challenge, yun nga, managing myself, okay pa. Pero as the number ng hinahandle and mga passion projects ay dumadami, parang dumarami na rin yung mga moving parts. Okay, so dahil maraming moving parts, minsan parang yung isang change na mangyayari sa isang part mo will affect all the other iba mo bang kailangan gawin. And I know, as moms, yan yung lagi niyong gina-juggle araw-araw. Yes, you can relate.
Yes, definitely.
So, so na-observe ko lang, everything is fast-paced now. Okay, so in the world where jobs are being replaced with tech, I thought na maybe we need to not fight kung ano yung normal right now, but to improve lang. So, and that led me to the realization na maybe if we can be more systems dependent than
Yes.
task oriented, that's
Yeah.
the time na mas mag-increase tayo ng productivity. And speaking of productivity, ang challenge talaga natin kapag marami tayong things to do, lalo na kapag mom ka, di ba? Parang syempre, maraming hats yung wini-wear mo. You're a mom, you're also a daughter, you're also a wife, lahat, syempre, di ba? So sabi, ang challenge kasi is we are all thinking na everything is priority number one. So if we're thinking that, how can we leverage from yung brain power natin sa ilang mga tools? So kaya I'm very excited dito sa discussion natin with Doc Jet.
Nice. Now, both of them really said na, hindi naman it won't take place sa what you currently have. Kasi personally, I really feel that I need to write, no? Kasi so many things in my mind. Personally, gusto ko talagang magsulat pa rin. But I love what they both said na it's not naman na you're gonna like do away with that, but it's really on improving, in a world that's fast-paced, techno. Why not? No, meron naman dyan, no? Why not use it to improve pa in organizing and in productivity? Yay! Excited.
Yes.
Na-excite me. So, eto naman, most of the viewers who are watching right now are really mompreneurs. Also some of the viewers here also work from mga working moms naman, especially lalo na yung mga working from home. And I really get that feeling, ang dami ngayong nagme-message na mas mahirap pala, mas busy pa yung work from home setup compared to, how before na office setup.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, do you also get that feeling? Although ako kasi I'm very accustomed na ako sa work from home setup, but I get that a lot na sobrang mas busy pa, mas lalong busy. It's even busier compared to before the office setup. Kasi siguro pag office setup, pagka uwi mo sa bahay, that's it. No, you're now focused on mommying, now focused on, being a wife, being a homemaker. But then now it's work from home. It's kind of like lahat na nandyan. All of your roles are in that part. It's in your home. Pwede ka nang maistorbo ng 12 midnight, ng 11 p.m. Ganyan, with all thoughts. And if you're not careful, talagang mag-jumble up siya and it will really cause frustration. I wanna ask siguro kay Kat, because Kat is who's doing all this kasi mom siya talaga. Why is it important? Why is it important naman for for moms, no? How is it vital sa not just siguro sa your work, but siguro the rest of your family, sa
Yeah.
anak mo,
So with everything all in one.
yes, all in one.
So I just want to say that I know you, me, and mentor Eric, we all have those never-ending to-do lists of things that the laundry list that we could do and we should do. So from getting the laundry done, like prioritizing our self-care, of course, our health, preparing our kids, playing with them, cooking dinner, all those, launching my podcast, social media, and business hassle, and and there's a long list. So it feels very frustrating, like the one that you mentioned, and it's also demoralizing if we can't tick everything off from that list. We feel
Mm,
frustrated. And sometimes we
mm,
yeah, and sometimes we tend to look for ways to get more done in less time.
mhm.
So Yeah, so which is very impossible, and we will burn out and get stressed out. So that's why sometimes we get stressed out. We tend to eat much because we're stressed. So eventually it will result to something, negative. So prioritizing and organizing are equally important, not just to mompreneurs and even to students, or to those who are working, or to anyone. So as our time, our energy, our talent and unique abilities will not go to waste. So this means by getting clear on what's worth doing, so what's worth doing versus what's not worth doing, and then focusing on what's doing exclusively. So
Yan.
that's
Yeah,
that's
o,
why
di
it's
ba?
so important.
Diba? I like that kasi it's, what Kat is really saying na it's really about
Right.
prioritizing. And the thing about ayan, alam mo yon,
Correct. Prior.
prioritizing, yon. The thing about that, that na lang. The thing about that is, like Kat na, that ang pinaka-important siguro dun is determining what not to do. Kasi
Yes.
sa isip mo, lalo na pag you're very, you wanna get a lot of things done, ang hirap i-delineate anong yung hindi mo kayang, how to say no pala. How to say no kasi you want to do everything. Aminin,
Yes.
gusto mo yan. Ganun tayo di ba?
Yeah,
We
true.
feel like we can do so much, no? But then, how to say no and alin doon ang ino-no natin. Yun yung ng prioritizing. Ken, ayan, mentor,
Yeah.
nag-video na yata si mentor. You wanna add?
Tinatry ko pa rin, parang nagcho-chop talaga. So,
Ay,
podcast
okay.
mode lang muna.
Go
Gwapo
lang.
naman yung picture. Gwapo
Oo
naman
nga.
yung picture mo.
Ay, thank you.
You want to add to that, mentor? Like how important is it to to mompreneurs, or even
Alright.
baka tayo, may
To
mga
everyone
student.
siguro.
Yes, to everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
to everyone.
Okay, so we have usually when dun sa NLP practice ko, NLP is neuro linguistic programming, and it's the process. I believe ang personal definition ko yon is we facilitate change, behavioral changes using your subconscious. So siguro I would answer the question sa pag-explain ng ilang mga NLP terms natin, no? So we have what we call deletion. Okay. Deletion, ito yung sabi nga dito sa ginagawa namin is deletion is the basis of sanity. So, anong ibig ko sabihin nun? Say right now as you're listening to me ngayon, you're probably watching the live feed ni Doc Jet, nakikita niya rin si Kat. So, sobrang daming information na sabay-sabay pumapasok sa'yo right now. Okay? So, sa ngayon, siguro nakafocus ka dun sa mga binanggit ko, pero your mind also processes yung background beyond the laptop or the device that you're using. Yung nakikita mong ano yung kulay ng sahig, ano yung kulay ng nasa harap mo right now, ano yung gaano kalambot yung inuupuan mo. So, since sobrang daming information na pumapasok sa'yo every moment, just imagine kung hindi ka nagde-delete ng ilang mga nafo-focusan mo right now, sobrang mawiwindang ka talaga. Does it make sense? So, and that's the reason kung bakit dati sinasabi na, sige, kailangan ko gawin lahat. But ang pinaka-advice ko as a coach is to mas marami kang magagawa talaga if you're focusing. Oo. And that's the reason kung bakit by default your mind tends to delete some information na hindi mo kailangan para you can function better dun sa kung ano yung fino-focus mo right now. So, that's one na gusto kong i-share. And para sa akin kasi, in a world where you are expected to give your best, okay, kasi, di ba, parang, what would you like? Maliliit na 25% just for the sake na ma-check out mo yung lahat ng mga sinet out mo to do? Or isang 100%? So, it
Nice.
depends on your standard kasi. So,
Mm.
para sa akin, it's very important to really organize lahat and to focus on the small tasks. And isa sa mga pinaka-advice ko na gusto kong i-share lagi sa lahat ng mga nagko-consult sa akin ng mga moms is to be more kind to yourself.
Yeah.
Na kapag meron kang nagawang tatlong 100% from 5 siguro na you set out for your day, pat yourself on the back. Kasi you can only do so much with what you focus on. So it's
Yeah.
very important to really organize it, pero it's also important to be I would like you to prioritize on focusing on what's really important muna. Kung ano yung kaya mong gawin sa ngayon. And be happy about it.
Yes. I like that. And that's actually, I made a video on it's over in YouTube about having your evening routine. Ang exactly dun sa sinabi ni Mentor Eric na if you can just have like tatlong 100%, for that day, that's okay. And okay na yon. Kaysa no 5% pero ang dami mong nagawa pero you were just giving a 5% or 25% of yourself. Now why not like just have like top 3 tasks, meron yun. So it's over at my YouTube channel, you can check that out. And I also have a free downloadable PDF for you. I'll be placing the link after this session over at my website. You can download it, it's for free. Alright? Yan, so ang gaganda ng mga, I love that the deletion. Sabi nga ni Mentor Eric na, yung picture right now, gaano kalambot yung, gaano kalambot yung upuan. Ang daming pumapasok sa isip ng what to delete. And Jocelyn here is saying, deletion. Exactly, I do that most of the time. Focus on the most important. Yeah, and that's really important, that's very important really for mompreneurs kasi sobrang dating talagang daming na iniisip at ginagawa sa isang araw. Kaya very important yon. Yeah, so let's get to the juicy part na. Okay, this is the juicy part because I'm gonna be asking Kat and Mentor Eric about, what are the tried and tested tools and apps to use to get more things done, or probably not siguro get more things done, but siguro to increase productivity. Kasi they're different. Busy does not mean productive naman talaga, right? Ayan, so I want to start with Kat. Hi, Kat.
Yeah.
So what are your mga, and how can we use it and where to download it or yung mga ganon?
Okay, so maybe I'm going to share like the top 3 tools that I'm actually tried and tested and used it. So up until now, so over time it improves, and over time I find apps that are accessible and maybe helpful in some other way, especially in my catalog wellness, and other projects. So there are a lot of resources available that could help us to be more productive, but still, according to to Mentor Eric, na clarity and prioritization of this task will help us move the needle in measurable and meaning ano ba meaningful ways. So yeah, and I agree with Mentor Eric that we have to tap our shoulder if we get things done. It's either like maybe the 3 of them out of 5. So yeah, that's actually being empowered. So here's my first tool. So it's the typical notebook and pen. So you grab a notebook and you have to label it. So I'm gonna show it to you. So here's my ano ba to? My thinking notebook. So you grab a pencil and colored pens. So thinking notebook, it's a brain dump notebook. It's where you put all your ideas, your everything. It's like a journal. So I suggest that you block off your week to a certain time or hour of the day. It's like me and Mentor Eric, we block it off like on a Sunday or Sunday night to think, and then you prioritize. It is like booking an appointment with yourself to think, to research, and for sanity checking. It's very important. So once you figured your ideas and your opportunities and your tasks that you want to do like for the week, I put it up to each other and figure out what's worth doing now. So you do a column, what's worth doing now and what's for later. So that's how I use my my thinking notebook. So yeah. Hello, is anyone there?
Hi, sorry, May.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm here. Yeah, definitely. No, I am actually commenting kasi I have it also. I also have a planning
Yeah.
notebook. I have the life planner, and that's just to plan. This is the Mompreneur MD life planner. But what Kat is saying is the brain dump. It's very important. I really do that even every night. I do also Sundays, but I also do it every night kasi ang dami mong iniisip throughout the day, no? Kailangan mo din talaga i-brain dump every night, no? Lahat ng mga iniisip mo. But tama,
Yes.
no? I love what Kat is saying talaga. And it really works. The thinking notebook naman ang sinasabi kay Kat. Mine is planning notebook, but kay Kat is thinking notebook naman. Okay, go Kat. Okay, continue on.
Okay, so next tool is very accessible, and I'm sure maybe all of you or some of you know it, but this is the Google Sheet or the Excel file. It's very accessible, easiest, and it's free. And you can just have it. You can access it to your laptop and to your phone. It's whether you're go mobiling, you can still access it even though you're still using your phone. So the Google Sheet or the Excel file, I use this for my catalog wellness social media calendar. It's very helpful. Maybe I can share to you an empty template because I have one. Maybe I would love to share it to you and I'll send it to Doc Jet. And this is for my health coaching blueprint as well, like from the planning to the implementation, and also for the catalog athleisure inventory. I also have a template. If you would like to have one, I'm gonna give it. I'm also gonna give you a free template also, and also for my freelancing job. So I made templates for us to be systematic. So systematic on my end, and also for you to be more productive, and for you to be more efficient. So yeah, so that's my second tool. And the next one, the third tool that I'm using personally also is the money lover. It's for finances, for our finances. Money lover, you can download that iOS and maybe Android. So here maybe you can see this one, money lover. And time tree is for family productive app. It's very useful when the members of the family can actually have it and you can download it, and every one of the family members can write down what they want, like for example grocery list. You can add members and they can just edit it, and you yourself, if you're just there in the grocery, you can see what they want. So it's very helpful. This is a family productive app. And lastly, and the most important one is the Apple Calendar or the Google Calendar. So it's very helpful and accessible for you. And the beauty of using tools is we make things, we are more selective, and we're focusing ourselves to take only the highest impact and the most meaningful work and projects. And somehow it gives us more energy to reserve for ourselves and the most important, which is the family. So the more productive you are, the more you have time for your family and recreation and for your health. So I suggest that you do weekly check-ins with yourself and you reevaluate it as well as with your family. So yeah, so those are my top 3: notebook and pen, Google Sheets, and the apps. Maybe I can send it to Doc Jet so that she can just type it on the
Download.
comments below.
I
Yeah,
don't I don't know if tama ba to, Kat. I wrote there, that's am I right? Like money lover,
money
time tree.
lover.
Tama ba ako?
Wait, let me check.
Is that the
Okay,
right
go
spelling?
on.
Time tree, Apple Calendar, and the Google Calendar. Is that right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Let
Out
me
of
see.
out of the four, the one that I'm using is the Google Calendar. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
Google Calendar. So yeah. So I also remember you mentioned to me Asana. You also use
Yes.
that?
Yes,
Yes.
Asana. Oh my god, I forgot to include it. But yes,
Go.
Asana, I'm a sucker for free apps, for free software, and DocJet really knows that. So you can get to your website asana.com, and it's for free actually, for as long as you won't have the pro, the pro tools. But the free app is very easy to use, and it will help you, most especially if you're dealing with other team members, if you have other team members working with you. And if you're on solo, yes, Asana is very helpful tool also. So yeah, there
Yeah.
you go. So all
So,
of that are free. All of those
diba?
are free.
Yes, all of those are free. And yes,
Yeah.
Kat, I know Kat is she really looks for apps that are very useful and doesn't come with a price. So very downloadable. It's that free, so you can check it out. Money Lover, Time Tree, Apple Calendar, and Google Calendar, and the Asana. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so Google Calendar, I tried using Asana, but it's kind of maybe it's I have to like, and hindi kasi ako tech person, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to really sit down on it and really study it. Kaya,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
the Google Calendar, it's really, ang maganda sa Google Calendar kasi, it pwede, when you open your laptop and you just open
Yeah.
then your phone,
Yes.
nakakonect na lahat. And may
Yeah.
prompt ka.
Yes,
So,
and also there's a color coding with the calendars, right? It's for work, personal, for business.
yes. Yan. All right.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna ask. Thank you so much, Kat. No, maraming number one and two, meron ako nun. Ang yung number three nila, hindi ako masyadong, it's like I said, Google Calendar lang. Now, let's go. How about for Mentor Eric? Hello, Mentor.
Hello. I took
Ayun.
notes. I also took notes sa mga sinabi ni Kat. And I highly advise din yung mga, lalo na gamit sa akin yung Google Sheet and the Google Calendar. Actually, what I like about the Google Calendar is parang nako-consolidate niya lahat. So gusto ko na yung isang yon, tapos pipili na lang ako and nare-remind ako ng lahat. So I'll be sharing my screen siguro para mas maging
Yay!
yan. Yan. Teka lang.
Makaka-share ka, Mentor. Okay lang?
Okay, sure.
Yes.
Teka lang. Okay, share the whole screen pero ilalagay ko. Okay. So can you see my screen now? Ayan, quick question. Nakikita mo na yung screen ko, Doc Jet? Hello, Doc? Question, Doc? Nakikita mo na ba yung screen ko?
Yes. Akala ko
Okay.
hindi pala ako naririnig. Kanina pa ako. Go, Mentor. Go.
Yeah. Yan. So, nilagay ko na lang dito para mas madali. If you like tips about productivity, mind wellness, ito yung social media handle ko. And here, together with my friend, ayan, nanonood yan si Coach Jen. So, nilagay lang namin dito yung 9 na favorite apps na pwede mong i-explore. Okay? I believe kasi na depende pa rin naman yan sa kung gaano yung tinatawag nating ease of use para sa'yo. So, nilagay ko lang dito na entrepreneurs, okay, pero it can be used din. Kasi I think parallel naman ng mga mompreneurs din, ang mga moms din nandyan, kahit hindi ka pa nagsistart na magnegosyo kasi sobrang dami mong iniisip. Okay? Kahit ngayon, habang nakikinig ka dito, siguro iniisip mo na yung next na gagawin mo. Tama? Okay, so ito yung mga apps na sobrang favorite ko. Okay. Yan. Okay, so una muna, para sa akin kasi, when I talk about things to do, I always say to everyone na kino-coach ko na always start with a healthy mind. Okay, kasi lahat ng mga tasks naman na nandiyan na gagawin mo, hindi naman yan nauubos, correct? So, kapag natapos mo yung isa, for sure, may isip ka na naman na isa. Okay, so syempre, everything that you would be doing right now requires you to be present, requires energy. So imagine sa lahat ng energy na palabas, if you're not fueling up yourself, saan ka huhugot ng energy? Correct? So, I personally highly recommend this, the Fabulous app. Meron ding Habitica and then meron ding Calm. So, etong tatlo yung pinaka um, maganda for me. Okay, nagamit ko na rin tong tatlo. What I like about Habitica is gine-gamify niya, kaya nakalagay dito. Gine-gamify niya yung lahat ng mga tasks mo. Kasi if you think about it na parang game, mas nagiging enjoyable. And for me, for you to be able to develop a good habit talaga, you should be enjoying the process rather than being, shucks, may things to do naman ako. So that's, Habitica is very good for that. But I find na mas effective para sa akin yung Fabulous kasi on an NLP standpoint, ginagamit niya yung lahat ng senses mo. Okay? So, kasi meron diyan, may nababasa ka, may naririnig ka rin na parang may daily coach ka na naririnig mo talaga, and it also integrates well with yung sa social aspect kasi you can also start a live challenge. Okay. So, mas maganda kasi na meron ka ring parang accountability support, 'di ba? So, as we are now working towards yung normalization ng work from home environment, hindi naman natin matatanggal yung longing natin for social interaction. So, I think Fabulous has that. Calm naman, I like this kasi maganda rin siya for meditation. But I think lahat ng yung sa Habitica and Calm, pag nag-merge sila, pag nag-fusion siya na parang Dragon Ball, Fabulous yung Fabulous yung labas nun. And also, I would like to recommend itong susunod. Yan. So, Notion, ClickUp, and Stoic. Okay. So, Notion naman, all-in-one tool for your whole team. Okay. ClickUp, ganun din. And Stoic is an all-in-one mental health app. You will learn Stoicism, philosophy, and how to cope with stress. Okay. Pero itong dalawang to, ClickUp and Notion, ngayon I reverted sa Meister task. Okay. So, Meister task, para rin siyang Asana. Pero mas okay lang sa akin yung workflow ko with, siguro nakasanayan ko na lang din yan. So, same lang din sa sinabi ni Kat kanina. If you can find an app wherein you can collaborate with other friends, lalo na if you're managing a team. So, maganda kasi dito is parang nagbibigay sa'yo ng peace of mind yung kapag nakikita mo yung progress ng ginagawa ng teammates mo. So, yan. So, ito yung maganda dyan. So, also, I highly recommend itong kasunod. Wait lang natin na may konting lag lang siya kapag naglo-load siya. Ayan, Headspace. Headspace is a very, very good app din for meditation. And lalo na kung heavy sa social media marketing yung business mo, Creator Studio is very, very good then for you to be able to schedule all your posts. Ang maganda sa ginawa ng Facebook, naka-integrate na rin dito sa Creator Studio yung Instagram mo and Facebook. So imagine mo kahit if for example nasa ibang time zone yung kailangan mong i-post sa social media pero kailangan mong matulog ng konti, at least pag naka-schedule na siya, ang nag-work para sa akin, Sunday ko gagawin or iisipin kung ano yung themes ko for the week. And then, dahil naka-schedule na siya, edi I can allocate my extra brain power dun sa ilang mga tasks. Kasi, i-check ko na lang kung nag-post talaga siya. LastPass, ito, maganda rin to para sa mga moms na medyo nakakailang beses nang mag-reset ng password. may nakaka-relate ba? Can you type me dyan sa chat kung nakaka-relate na nakakalimutan ko lagi yung password ko.
Ako
So,
yata.
LastPass.
Para sa akin yan.
Yeah. LastPass is an award-winning password manager. Saves your passwords and gives you secure access from every computer and mobile device. So, DocJet approved to last pass. So, ito yung mga para sa akin. I know ang dami namang shinare ni Mentor Eric, mga apps, ganyan. Paano yan? I'm not techie. Okay. So, um, hindi mo naman kailangan lahat-lahat gawin. Okay. Um, I believe na habang natatakot ka sa pag-explore ng bago, then maybe you can also factor in yung excitement with exploring something that could potentially give you back time. Kasi I believe na para sa mga bata, sa mga kids natin, correct? Sabi nga dun sa sinasabi ko lagi sa training na para sa mga bata, love is not spelled as Love. Love is spelled as Time para sa mga kids, correct? So just imagine if you could leverage your extra time, effort, energy dito sa mga apps na to. Just imagine how much time you can win back. And ang pinaka-important na ititip ko siguro, kahit na may mga apps na to, always, 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 give also time for yourself. Kasi always remember, ikaw ang pinaka important na asset ng negosyo mo, ng bahay mo. Okay? Lalo na kapag marami kang kailangan gawin, marami kang i-juggle, kailangan ibigay mo sa sarili mo ang tamang oras na kailangan niya. Kasi ikaw rin yung magbibigay din ng energy sa lahat ng mga tasks.
Definitely.
Yun.
Yan. So, ay, wait lang. And so many ang daming na share, and I really hope na you learned a lot sa mga apps na binibigay nila. But like what Mentor Eric said, na do not be overwhelmed. For me, coming from someone who's not techie, I have to really say na hindi ako techie. That's why I really outsource mga services na when it comes to setting up, mga ganun, because it really clouds my brain. Na-frustrate talaga ako. If you're like that, para tayo. So, coming from someone who's not techie, my advice would be, given all these apps, you try siguro one app at a time. Do not download everything all at once because you will definitely be overwhelmed. You can really, what you have right now, I'm sure meron na kayong mga ginagawa na that's working for you, right? So if you have that, stick to that and then add one app at a time and then study it. Okay, that's what I'm using actually. That's why, I'm learning the Meister task. Yung sinasabi ni Mentor Eric kanina, I'm actually learning and I'm loving it. Once I really sat down and studied it, sabi ko, my gosh, bakit hindi ko to ginawa before, diba? May mga ganun, kasi I was very close-minded before na, it doesn't work for me, I'm not techie. I'd already closed my mind na hindi ko yan kayang matutunan. But then, kaya siya pala. Like I said, take it one app at a time muna, and then study it, and then see if it works for you. Hindi naman lahat ng apps na it will work for you. Maybe, mararun ka lang ng app. So, see if it works for you and do what works for you. Yun talaga yung pinaka-message, right? And then again, at the end of the day, give grace to yourself, be kind to yourself. You're a mom first and foremost. You're a wife first and foremost pala. Then you're a mom, then your work comes. It's going to be the last. Yun naman talaga ang natin, right? Okay, so any additional, all right, I'll download it. Okay, sabi ni Kat nga. Okay, so before we say, we say bye-bye, I want to ask Mentor Eric and Kat, where can they see you or where can they reach you? Kat first? Go, Kat.
Yeah, so thank you for listening and thank you for the invite, Doc Jet. I hope this passion of Doc Jet will really resonate to you, and it really resonated to me a few years back. And she still continues to influence and inspire more moms out there, and not just moms, but everyone with her passion project. So yeah, you can connect me at Kat, so that's KAT_YUSON at Instagram and Facebook. And I also have a free download on my social media. So there's this called The Art of Wellness. It's a guide for you to start and jumpstart your health. It's a free guide. You can download it, and please subscribe and listen to my podcast. This is the episode trailer, and I'm planning to release my episode 1. It's about, here's a spoiler, it's about wellness, it's about health. So yeah, thank you. God bless.
And support natin. Yan. Thank you so much, Kat, for, for accepting my invite. I know, sanay na sila sa akin, no? Last minute ang ano. But I was really thinking na, how can I still really help you? And pumasok siya. Sabi ko, why not no tools and apps na that can help you increase productivity? Kaya yun. So thank you so much, Kat, for accepting my invite and so many insights that you gave this afternoon. Do follow Kat, no? This is her launching podcast. Kasing kaka-launch lang niya, so we have to support and moms support moms. Yan, so podcast over at Spotify, over at Apple Podcast, pwede dyan. Alright, so how about you, Mentor Eric? Where can
All
they reach
right.
you?
Can I just say you look amazing, Kat.
Yes.
Sobrang galing. So, for
In.
everyone na
Thank
magfo-follow
you.
sa podcast niya, i-browse niyo yung mga photos ni Kat before. You're gonna be inspired without yung
Correct.
parang bagay kay Kat yung tell me ano to? Tell me hard work without saying hard work. Ayan, doon makikita na sa mga posts ni Kat. All right. So, thank you so
Thank
much, Doc
you.
Jet. Yeah, thank you so much, Kat, for having me here. It's actually my birth month. Yay! Yan.
Ayo
So,
nga.
sabi
Tama.
ko, sabi ko, perfect way talaga. I've been thinking of how to give back sa lahat. Okay, kasi I found my passion and purpose through coaching because of yung iba't ibang mga engagements din. So sabi ko for the month of June, I would be making or launching yung Limitless Community. Okay? And doon pwede kayong pumasok doon sa Facebook group na yon, and for the next 4 weeks every Friday I would be streaming their live. Kaya mas gusto ko na private muna kasi syempre para contained natin, para mas meron tayong follow through. Ang very important para sa akin is follow through. So pag pumasok ka doon, mas magiging I will be sharing some tips on how you can start your online business, online selling, or anything that you want to know kung paano, basta pag-usapan natin doon kung paano magiging less anong tawag dito, magiging less intimidating ang pagsa-start ng business for you. Okay, so head over to my social media handle. Ayan, nakalagay Eric Javier 06. That's ERIK Javier 06. So dun sa Instagram, may link naman din ako doon connecting to my website, and I offer free hypnotherapy rin. Okay, sessions and discovery calls just in case you need that much needed mind detox. Yan. So watch out for that. So for the month of June, yun yung pagkakaabalahan ko. Thank you so much, Doc Jet, for having me here.
Hi, thank you so much for accepting my invite. And again, thank you, Kat. No, Kat, is eating left now kasi she has actually work at 5 pa. O, diba? Grabe yung hustle ni Kat. Yan. And thank you again so much, Mentor Eric. And thank you so much, everyone, for
Anytime.
watching this episode. This has given me so much value, and I hope it also gave you so much value, so many insights. I hope. And if this gave you so much value, I hope you can share this to your friends or to your mompreneur friends, no? Pwede nila tong makita, or they can actually replay this because this is just going to be in my page, and they're just going to be, this you can replay it, you can watch it again, and they can also watch it again and again. And also be downloading. It's also available in YouTube, MompreneurMD YouTube. Also available inside the MompreneurMD community, and it's also available in global TV network of Asia, London, and New York. All right. And so you can also message me if you want more, if you want more tips, or you can also message Mentor Eric, and you can also message Kat if you want more tips on how to increase productivity. Again, so I wrote there's also a free downloadable evening organizing PDF for you. Just join the Mompreneur MD community to get the link. Okay, so and just message me, of course, if you want to get that. All right, so thank you so much. This has been such a very empowering afternoon, and I hope to see you next Monday for another episode of Mompreneur MD Live. That's another episode of Mompreneur Tools. Then again, bye everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.